me where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. Got family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. He ain't got me in the game now. Breathe on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. We'll slip on, spin move, in zone. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll slip on, spin move, in zone. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
The 47-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Giant ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, catch made by Slayton.
Jones pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9 yards.
And operating from the gun, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
32-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Giants nothing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And 9 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Number 23.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs to the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Jones throwing again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 13-7.
Giants 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Coleman. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Niners 22, Giants 7.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going deep this time for Miller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
By the Giants.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
17 yards. First down, New York.
From the gun, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Number 6.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
His kick is...
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Niners 22, Giants 14.
And the 49er hands team does its job. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Daron Payne able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Coleman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The ball carrier.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
4 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's Coleman here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 3-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now. We knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short.